I really hope it works. Yeah? No?
I will feast on their bones and crush their souls and cast them into the void.
But what happens if I just walk to the end?
I will bathe in the blood of your ancestors, past and future to come.
Alright, my turn. I'll rip your heart out and shit down your neck.
Bones of your children and decorate my shrine with their skulls.
Dude, Jesus, like... what are these lines? It's like I went on some Goth's MySpace page and started reading what's on it.
Fools! Who will rid me of this slut's lackey?
Oh boy. Some very choice words, I gotta say. Will he say bitch next?
My sister chose well. You have proved worthy of my respect, mortal.
Yeah, by apparently causing this to break.
Before you strike the stone with Azura's bane, sheathe your swords and listen to the words of Malacath.
Oh? Hold on. Seriously though.
I have waited in the darkness of the Ashpit for a millennia, just for this moment to come. The rightful God King of all of Tamriel, reborn from the ashes, from the devoured remains of a vengeful witch. A spurred monster cast into the far reaches of the void, the living abomination of spite itself. You would now cast me down and thwart my rightful destiny?
Hell yeah! Your destiny comes at too high a price.
Is the life of a mortal girl so greater a thing to cherish than the restoration of Tamriel?
This one is sworn to protect her. He has no choice.
Strike the stone and the millennia will be undone at your hand.
This one, she will never be safe until this is over.
But know this, there will be another time, another millennia, another sacrifice. If not now, then tomorrow. The invasion is about to begin, and nothing can stop it now.
Oh? Let them come.
Hold your sword, and my promise to you will be a long life and glorious old age. I give you my word. Quickly! Kill him before he strikes the stone!
I died, actually.
You dare defy a god!
Oh my god. Where are we? I'm still curious. Why are like Altmers trying to resurrect an orc god? I still am very confused about this. This reminds me of like getting chased by guards in Oblivion now. Down with the whole repeating dialogue too. Yeah, once. Yeah, before, what do you call it? Boethia, I think, right? Was it Boethia? Oh my god. Can you... fuck off. Look at this mess. I mean, but... Oh, boy. Roll it! Hey, what's up, Ross Bear? Oh, nice. Not bad. But still, like... I mean, the Aldmeri... Not the Aldmeri. Do the Altmer actually show any sort of, like, reverence or reverence towards, Triminac? Not from what I understand. I'm still, like, confused about how this is doing its thing. I get it is, like, fanfiction, but at the same time, it's like, huh? Also, I need to remove this. I'm pretty sure this is gonna cause problems. Can I remove this wall? No, this wall. Whatever. We'll deal with it later. Vigorous healing.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks.
Yeah, but Altmer specifically. Alright, so I'm gonna also sleep. Hopefully I don't wake up to these people here.
Need a room? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Until next time.
5. It's fine. We got 2. I think one of them was added by a dice roll. I think light armor is just a better idea right now. We're getting hit by so much shit. If not, well then one-handed, but it seems that one-handed is still a bit behind. For now, we're about to hit level 60. So that'll help out. Give me some food. Actually, why don't you let me buy food?
Good day.
Why is everyone missing is a better question.
Father, do you want to talk? About Mother?
Probably closing time. I feel like there's a script running or something causing a bunch of lag. Alright, back to Homestead.
Bandits harass the caravans at every step, but Khajiit usually scare them off.
Let's just go.
Carriages, where do you want to go?
I think that's
Going straight
close
through, or do you want
to...
stop somewhere along the way.
That's close to
Climb
Riften.
back and we'll be off.
Wait, is it? Where's it at? Here. Yeah, it'd be closer to Heartwood Mill. So, never mind.
Need something? Don't blame me if your feet get sore.
Oh,
Carriages,
wow,
where do you
okay.
want to go?
Calm down.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop? Climbing back and we'll be off.
The sass.
Just sit back. This won't take long.
This is a problem. Well, where exactly? Alright, we just need to swim across then. Or I guess the horse needs to swim across. I don't need to do anything. Shouldn't be that far, right? Good enough. There's someone attacking over here. Oh? I have a single elven bow. Or single elven bolt, sorry. Oh, I need to get rid of this. I have a Daedric dagger, and that seriously should not be in the game right now. Whoa! I regret saying that. Why do I hear, damn it. What are we getting rid of? Sure. Actually, my horse is right there. I could just attack this thing. I think this mod says every single horse is essential. At least every story-related horse. Even the generic one. I hope I never have to use this again. Okay. Huh. Let's put this one on. I'm not sure why I'm still not using the other one. Good enough. All right. Off we go.
What is it?
Rigmor. Is she okay?
She's asleep. Sorella is with her. She doesn't remember a thing, Dragonborn. I think we had better talk.
Sure. You good? You good? Let me help you. Has she spoken about what happened?
When Casius and Ingle brought her here, she was still out. We put her to bed, but she awoke in panic. She didn't know what was going on. We asked her about what happened, but she doesn't remember.
Have Ingle and Casius gone already?
Yes.
Ingle and Casius said they will visit soon, and to keep us informed if something should happen. What happened out there, Dragonborn?
This one destroyed the portal gate and rescued Rigmor, like he said he would.
Did you discover who this entity was?
The entity was Malacath, hoping to be reborn as Triminac.
By the gods.
Triminac, sorry.
How did you manage to thwart him?
By bugging the game out and destroying the sigil stone with Azura's Bane, like Boethia told this one to.
They could make another portal. The new order must be defeated on ground here. I will travel to Cyrodiil and make preparations. Inform my contacts. Meanwhile, Rigmor needs to recover.
At this rate, I'll just have to sell the old place.
Angie, we must stay together. The New Order are still a force to be reckoned with.
Gah!
Sigun, you said she doesn't remember a thing. Could that just be exhaustion?
It's too early to tell. Once she has had a good rest, we can talk to her.
Do we just... Oh?
Talk about what? Is everyone talking about me behind my back?
Rigmor! No, we just thought...
We? Who's we?
Oh no.
Rigmor, the Guardian.
Guardian? Pfft, I don't see no Guardian.
Oh boy, here we go. All right. Why do I get the feeling we're about to get hit by angsty dialogue? Rigmor, you have no idea what this one went through to bring you home.
Bring me home? This isn't my home. It's just a part of the nightmare.
Oh my god. Yep.
So get out of my face! Ugh. I don't even know you.
I mean, we did our job, right?
Dragonborn, I'm sorry. Why don't you rest a while? You must be exhausted.
We did our job. But where's the bed? Wow, really? I just get a bedroll? I have no idea. But she looks really young, and it makes all the romantic dialogues feel very, 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 very creepy and strange. I would assume, yeah, 18 now. Wasn't it like a thing that before there were like nude scenes and they got pulled out whenever the new version came out? Like the reborn version? Okay, second. Alright. How is she? Has she calmed down?
Yes, I think so. She's sitting on the porch. Go and speak to her.
Alright, let's do it. Oh, no. Sit down again. This is how a regular interaction is at Bethesda Studios, by the way. Hey.
Hi.
You feeling better today?
Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry about, you know.
Flipping out. It's fine, don't worry about it.
Mom says you came for me. That you are my guardian.
You're safe now, that's all that matters.
Will they come for me again?
Not if they know what's good for them.
What did they want with me?
Let's just say you're very special.
I keep having this dream.
Is it recurring?
Mm-hmm. There's a little girl. I can hear her crying. She's all alone. In the dark. I can't see her. So I follow the sound.
Good question. Especially on wood. Seems painful.
I find her. She has her back to me. And I approach and she wants me to hold her hand. I take it and then she leads me to a battlefield. The sky is black and rain is pouring down. There's a terrible storm.
I wouldn't say it's like...
She keeps pulling
My
me.
biggest issue with the writing is that it doesn't give you
I don't
choices.
want to follow her.
That's my biggest gripe, and I do mean a big gripe in story mods.
And I let go of her hand and wake up.
And the choices aren't very universal either. There's like There's giving a player a choice, and then there's like the whole illusion of choice. However, when it like, I guess the term I'm looking for is railroading. When it railroads you to doing something like this, that's when I have to like call it out, because yeah, it does kind of railroad you into being like romantic and a bunch of other stuff, and I really don't like it. For this character specifically has no business being like this, but it's just the way the mod is. Do you recognize her?
No. She wants to show me something. But I let go every time because I'm afraid.
Rigmor, you've been through a lot.
But I am having trouble remembering things. Everything is vague. I can't even remember my past.
I need to fix the
Before,
near clip,
when
by
I
the
was a
way.
little
That's
girl,
why the grass in the background is having this issue. Have you spoken to your mother or Baron about this?
I am finding it hard to connect with them. No matter how much I know I love them in my heart, I feel something is wrong.
Oh no. Do you see? Vigilant exists. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Vigilant exists. That's all.
This uncertainty?
Also Clockwork, and I think Clockwork's on consoles. Oh my god, see, like this?
Comfortable. Protected. Safe, I guess. Right now, I think I need that. A guardian.
You used to call me Dragon. You used to call this one Dragonborn, remember? Well, I shouldn't be reading this dialogue because it's not it's not actually like towards our character.
I'm sorry. I guess I am about to rediscover a lot of things, right? I think I'll go take a walk. Try to clear my head.
Forgotten City is I think one of the best in terms of writing, but like standalone writing, I should say. As opposed to like something like Vigilant, which tries to implement into the lore. Forgotten City is more standalone, and I mean it's so standalone to the point where it's actually becoming a standalone game. So yeah, it makes sense. Vigilant's a trip, though. Yeah, absolutely a trip. I doubt it'll get published on consoles if it actually is, or is it published on consoles? I know Clockwork is for a fact published on consoles.
She does doesn't she?
Some say that to move forward, you sometimes have to go back. Sometimes to remember who we are, we need to start from the beginning.
Yeah, she knows you are her mom, and she also knows she loves you both dearly.
So it must be just a temporary thing, like Baren says. Maybe she needs to jog her memory.
She's very traumatized. It's clearly going to take time.
What about you, Dragonborn? Does she remember who you are?
Vaguely. Everything's confusing. She is reluctant to go back.
It hasn't been easy for her. Thank the gods she's at least alive and well.
Why don't you take Rigmor and revisit some places you have been? She would probably recognize. It could help with her recovery.
Oh. I have a feeling it's gonna be... We're gonna go back to that one camp, aren't we? Where's she at? Yeah, just ignore this dragon over... I mean, sorry, this bandit over here. Actually, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. I drink so much tea on stream. Be right back. Yes? Oh, sorry, respond to Barandar. I just noticed. Alright, more like Barandar. Dur.
Tidings.
That might work. Baron. She's also wanted to visit the College of Winterhold.
Excellent idea. By the way, your wanted status is revoked by the Empire. You'll both be free to proceed how you wish. Take care, Dragonborn.
Reassure. Let's see if this water works. I think I fixed all the patching stuff for this. Nope, never mind. This water doesn't. I need to actually investigate what kind of water it is. Yeah, some water is fine. Other water does not work. Might be another overhaul on top of this that's changing it to a different record. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Oh, sorry. Reassure Sigyn. I keep forgetting. Sorry. My brain. Wow. 10 points in Conjuration. Nice. Alright, start paying attention again to this so we don't get stuck here doing stuff. This one will take good care of Sigyn.
Why don't you take her this hunting
Of her,
present
Sigyn.
for the journey? Also, give her this sword, if she will take it.
Nice! Good idea. This one will see how she feels about traveling.
We'll be here waiting.
See, that's the fun part about dice rolls, that, you never know.
Hey, Guardian. You checking up on me already?
Can this one join you?
Uh-huh. I love it here. By the lake. It fills me with a wonderful sense of freedom. We've been here before, haven't we? You and I. Together, I mean.
Yes, we have. A little further up, near Riften.
I wish I could remember what's been going on. It's kind of really weird. It's like Angie and Sorella. I feel like I've known them all my life, but I just don't recall any of the moments. Like a book with nothing on the pages.
Baren says revisiting places you've been to could help. You know, enjoyed.
Hey, I would like that.
We could visit the College of Winterhold too. You wanted to go there once.
Can we take the horses?
Can we?
You know, I wanted to ride one earlier, but Andrew wouldn't allow it. Said it was too dangerous on my own and I wasn't dressed right.
Here, take this huntress gear. We'll head out right away.
Okay. How do I look?
You look great. Take this sword too.
I can't.
What? It's for your own protection, Rigmor. You'll need it.
No. No. I'm sorry. I'm just not ready for that. Please.
Hey, it's okay. Little steps. This one will look out for you.
Guardian. You know when I said I felt like I knew everyone all my life, but just don't recall any of the moments? Well, it's the same with you. That other time I said I didn't know you. I don't know why I said that. I was just angry at myself, I guess.
It's okay. You don't need to explain yourself to this one.
I feel safe with you. I want to remember. I do. Really. So, you just do what you gotta do. And I'll follow, okay?
Well, there's a camp not far from here. You picked flowers there once.
Really?
Called it.
That's so cute.
Fucking called it.
Let's go.
Called it. Called it. Called it. Called it. Called it. Absolutely called it. But before this, we're going to Riften really fast so I can get some food. I mean, I guess I could go to Varstead instead. whenever Baron said like, "Oh yeah, we should take her to places to revisit them," I immediately was like, "Oh, we're going to that camp that we went to the first time where the view was, right?" She okay? What the hell? Whoa, what? Well, can't I stay on this? No, actually bad idea, because that camp is over there. Trevor's watch is right there, and it's gonna cause some problems. But Charmed, is that mod with the new version of Skyrim Unbound? Oh, gotcha. Rift and, yeah, the Rift and the Pine Forest are my favorite areas in here. Pine Forest is, like, this part over here. This whole little area around here. I guess it'd be this little circle here. And down to Falkreath as well. It goes, like, from here to here, probably. Uh-oh. 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 Wait, no. I thought it was something else. That looked like one of those issues where the LED stops loading. Alright. But yeah, definitely stopping by here so that we don't starve. Or die of thirst. Are we losing health because of this? I noticed that, we are, yes.
If I were you, of course.
Go ahead and fix that really fast.
We don't get many visitors through here, of course. Need a room? Let's sate that appetite,
404, food not found. Honey nut treats, okay.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Alright, go ahead and eat this.
I think I saw it again. That ghost. It was over by the barrows.
I'm thinking of doing this quest, but at the same time I'm not sure. Do I want to do it?
I'm sorry. I was curious. I didn't believe the stories.
Why aren't you doing the animation? There we go. Alright. Keep moving.
See that you don't. I promise to keep you safe. I'm not going to break my word.
Rigmor? Oh, she's over there. Get your horse. Your horse. Your horse. Go. No. Here. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, now you get on. Alright, let's go. She's still on. Thankfully. Reload it. I'll kill him. Wow. Absolutely monumental battle here. But yeah, I'm just killing him fast so that we can hurry along with this quest. It's down here, right? Yeah, that's still happening apparently. Is it up here or where? It is, yeah.
Hey, I remember this place.
Is there a dialogue available?
It's all still here.
Oh boy. It's quite a view, huh?
This is the last place we came before it all went wrong, isn't it? You gave me a dress to wear, and you let me pick flowers. I kept them, and when you got hurt, I left you a trail in case you came for me. Did you see them?
Which one do we pick? It was already too late. You were gone.
He tricked us, didn't he?
Yes.
Is he still alive?
Yes, he's still alive.
We saved that little girl back at the farmhouse, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Wait. There's something else.
Oh boy.
Were we, you know...
What? To get... Oh god, yes! Good! No, but we were best of friends.
Thank you.
Good. Oh, good. You like to pick flowers, the red ones.
You want to pick some flowers?
Why don't we sit by the fire? We can talk there.
You go ahead. I just want to take the scene in a moment longer.
Thankfully, the game did pick up that I wanted it to be platonic. Ugh. Bullet narrowly missed. What's she doing? She's singing, isn't she? Oh, that's gotta be painful. Do you remember you sang me a song here?
Yeah, right. In your dreams.
It's true. Right, just there, by the fire.
Did you like it?
God, this dialogue. It was a special moment, Rigmor, truly.
You're kidding, right?
No, honestly, this one wouldn't lie to you.
And I told you my name. And that I had to change it because of my mom. Because they killed my dad, Guardian. I don't know if I want to remember.
It's okay, don't be afraid of who you are. There's so much to tell.
How much about me do you know?
This one knew you were a fine warrior and that your father would have been proud of you.
I don't know about that, Guardian. I know there's a part of me that fits your description of a warrior, but it seems so long ago that I was ever that. I can't envision it right now. don't even want to.
Envisage. You might have to be that person again sooner than you think.
Can we change the subject? What else? What else do you know of me?
This one knows it can be a stubborn pain in the ass. True? True. See, you're doing good. Don't hold back.
Mom, Dad, Cyrodiil. I wonder if I'll ever be able to go home. I think it's all coming together. For good or worse. I guess I'll have to face it as it comes back. I know there are some things that I would rather not remember. And some things about me I would rather forget. For which I carry the scars. Some things I've done.
I gotta say, like, her facial detail is really fucking, like, good.
I don't feel angry anymore.
Like, the scars and all that look pretty convincing.
I'm so tired.
At least on my screen. I'm not sure how it looks like on stream, because compression. What was that tune you were humming?
Oh, just something I picked up some time ago.
Can you sing it?
Sing it? No. I don't know.
It might help.
I used to sing a long time ago. So I
was getting the vibe of that too. Holy shit, dude. I thought I was the only one. I just didn't want to say anything. What the hell?
Come sail away.
Oh, she's singing.
Out of the darkness and into the light. Come sail away with me. On a river of tears I've cried. Into the promised land. We can begin again. Lift up our hearts and build a new society. Come sail away with me. Out of the dark.
Wait until Sticks sues you for copyright infringement.
Come sail away with me. On a river of tears I've cried.
It's odd too for me. I do like the fact that it is dialogue heavy. I don't have an issue with that. It's just that I feel that it doesn't give you enough choices. And some of the dialogue is also a bit... It's weird because I really loved Life is Strange as well. So you would assume that I would also like this, but... You wrote that?
It was a song I learned in Valenwood, from an old Redguard. He'd been there since, I don't know, like forever.
What was his name?
I'm sorry.
You won't have to face this alone.
Thank you, Guardian.
Why don't you rest a while? This one will watch over you.
Yes, I will. Just for a little while.
Well then, what do? Do we just chill? We're gonna end up being sleepy, aren't we? Oh, not yet, actually. Because I guess we're sitting down, so we're not actually getting tired. I forgot, iNeeds doesn't run your fatigue as you are sitting down. But you are sleepy, or sorry, you are hungry. And combat does drain that faster too, so I'm just surprised we didn't end up dying or something. Hey, Sleepyhead, you ready to move on?
Are we going to the farmhouse?
This one thought we might go to Whiterun.
Hey, that would be cool. It sounds vaguely familiar. We've been there before, right?
Did we?
What else did we do there?
It's Dangerous Diseases. It's a module. Whiterun should help jog your memory.
This I have got to see.
Grab your gear. We can stop off and get something to eat and drink.
Okay, let's go.
Where'd she leave her horse? I hear it. There it is. Oh, there we go. Okay, she jumped over to it. This is the Pine Forest, by the way, and this is what I mean by I really like this place. Just look at it. It's really, really nice. I'm skipping through Voltheim Towers. It's just a shame that SFO doesn't have slightly higher resolution textures. Well, I don't think it's a resolution. I think it's just the actual texture itself is eh. The tower skip? Yes, the Rigmor 80% tower skip. Of course. Skyrim Flora Overhaul. Most people will tell you to just use enhanced vanilla trees. I'm the one that uses both. But you have to like edit parts of it so it doesn't have issues. And even then I forgot to do some disabling. Or I guess deleting in that context. Oh shit. Ah! Oh boy, no bolts equipped, huh? Wow, buddy. Yeah, had a nice fall. Oh, fuck. Ah! Yeah, it's hard to really nail down properly. Oh, man. Where'd Rigmor go? Oh, no. Do I have summon Rigmor again or no? Oops. Johnny Wang, I think is his name. I think. I could be wrong. But I am also using both. Just some records are, I fixed some of the records stuff so that they don't overlap on top of each other. Because whenever I installed it on top of itself like that before, it had issues where some parts were super laggy because it was stacking on grass. Only in slow motion though, and only also if I had what do you call it, Dahlima from fucking Indiana Jones. That's such a good movie. Which one was that one? Temple of Doom? Ah, Temple's so good. But my favorite one is, what's the one with, Sean Connery? I think people get completely turned off the idea of Temple of Doom just because of the introduction sequence. And also because Short Round is his name. It's like quintessentially 80s for that reason. The whole like child actor sidekick. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, that one's my favorite, probably. Really, really good. I've only watched 3 of them, though. I haven't watched the new one. Because I had them on, I still have them on VHS, too. I have, like, the collection of them. All I know about the one that came afterwards is that apparently he survives by staying in a fridge. So, yeah, that one's staying on my not-to-watch list. It's got a- what the fuck? How did that happen? Jesus, it's like Fast and Furious. As far as I know, any Fast and Furious after Tokyo Drift just simply does not exist. Don't, like, you can't debate me on this. Objectively, they don't exist. They never have ever been made. Oh, what are those? Oh, just bandits. Where's Rigmor? Oh, she's over there. I thought that was like something else. I got into it because as a kid I just got a lot of Spielberg movies on VHS. Not a lot of stuff. That being said, I think the one I watched the most was probably Jurassic Park. That's more than likely the one I watched the most. That and Mask. I wore the mask out. Pretty sure I did. I recall parts of it just being super, like, hard to watch because of the quality dropping. Like, you'd have to adjust the tracking on the VHS to actually get it to play. Yeah, so that's the original one. The Somebody Stop Me one. With the whole club sequence and all that. I mean, that whole movie was, I don't take him seriously, but still, like, I feel like there should still be a limit of sorts of, like, how far they take it. And I think that after Tokyo Drift, it's just kind of like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Who's your favorite actor, actress? That's hard to say. Like, actual acting chops? I don't know if I have one. I do have, like, underrated ones, though. Does she, oh, we might actually have to skip this. Like, Gary Oldman, for example, is super underrated, in my opinion. Which is saying something, because he's actually not underrated, but I feel he's still underrated. Especially in, what's it called? Fifth Element. which is also a good movie. I don't care what you think about that opinion. It's a good movie. Absolute Kino. I feel like his performance on that is underrated, at least. Oh, here we are.
Guardian, I think I remember this place.
Come on, let's go to the Battered Mare. We can sit down and talk.
Yeah, I've seen this place before somewhere.
You, what are you?
You, what are you? Please, take Mother Mara's blessing to wash this unease away.
Just kidding, I can't do that. I've seen her chase me in combat too. I mean, why not both? Why not both?
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything.
Is it at which table? Uh-oh, this is a problem. I guess the one right in front here?
Send someone over. Sadia, wake up there.
Yes, Mom.
You could just change her conditions, which is what I'm doing. I'm surprised it didn't break given the overhauls. It's beyond reach, yeah. Can this one get you something? A drink? Something to eat?
I'm fine. It's nice and warm in here.
Thirsty? Hungry? Both?
Rigmor, has coming here helped you in any way? To remember this one means.
It's helped a lot. I still feel a little confused. But I think all that before, you know, the anger.
Are you joking?
It's all gone now.
I'll see what I can try, because, I mean, I can extract the audio files and just, like, fix them a bit. What do you call it? You have to help this one here. Maybe a few yes or no questions if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay, this one will mention a few things that happened, okay? You tell this one yes or no.
Okay.
Azura?
Yes.
Diamond Ridge?
Yes.
The Altar?
No.
New Order? Blue Monday?
Yes.
Do you remember what happened after Diamond Ridge?
Uh-huh.
You want a
They
drink?
took me down the mountain.
All right, then.
He was furious. He had a big argument with some other Thalmor, but these guys were different. More important. They placed me in a cell, and when they came for me, he was not with them. I tried to struggle, but they hit me and forced me to drink something and placed a sack over my head. That's about it, until I...
This one thinks we can leave it there, but why won't you hold a blade?
I want my life back. I realize now it was all a lie. How my life has never been mine. Not really.
Get Wawajack. It'll do it for you.
I want to rediscover myself with the...
Oh, Idris Elba is... I don't know about underrated, because I think a lot of people do like him.
I want to...
But for sure, yeah, like, in The Wire especially, he's so fucking good.
What it is she's trying to tell me.
Oh, yes, Miss Holden.
I want to feel the warmth of the sun on my face again. And I want to go home. I don't want to care about that bastard anymore. I don't want to be afraid or have to keep looking over my shoulder. I don't want to live with the killer inside of me. To be a chosen one, or be the son I never was or ever could be. I want to be free, Guardian. And I don't want to play this game anymore!
Oh, welcome back.
By the gods. I feel sick. I remember everything. Dragonborn, why are you even here? Why are you helping me?
Because you're this one's friend.
Thank you. I really mean it.
I'm kind of on the fence right now. Thank you for what?
Thank you for being you.
Anytime.
You know what? You're the bestest friend ever.
This one's glad we came here. Why don't we just relax and enjoy the music for a while?
Okay. But if that bard plays that song again...
Which one? Ragnar the Red?
Whatever. Hey, asshole. Sing that song again and it'll be your head rolling across the floor.
Good she said friend.
I'll sing any song I jolly well like.
Is that so? We'll see about that.
You good?
Get out. This is a fine establishment. Get out before I call the guards.
Hey lady, get out of my face.
Guards! Guards!
What seemed to be the problem?
Oh. Speaking of microphone.
Here. You're both barred.
Okay, you two. You heard the lady.
Hey, this place stinks. We don't care.
That's no way for a lady to behave. I am disgusted with your behavior.
Who said I was a lady?
Out you go.
Whoa. That's to say, we're breaking the law already? Thanks, Rigmor, for getting us thrown out of Bannered Mare.
Hey, don't mention it.
I swear these dialogues.
Where shall we go now?
How about we visit the College of Winterhold?
Yeah, okay. I always wanted to go there. See what I can find out about my past.
Yeah, I'm just like... But hey, you see... The whole thing is, we have to experience the mods before we can form an opinion on them. And I'm on that opinion forming stage right now. And it is very, like... mixed. But I think the biggest flaw of this mod is like railroading. It wants to be like... I don't want to say it wants to be Telltale. But yeah, it kind of wants to. But even then, even that game tried to make you believe you had a choice, even though it was actually an illusion. But yeah, like... it's supposed to be coming of age story. I would assume so, yes. I think at least.
Yes? Well, I know.
Oh, oops.
The rest you can find out by... Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
We'll do something. Mark for delete is still an option too. But the simple clean one. See, that's the thing too, like, there are so many weird parts of, like, how it treats, like, Daedric Princess that I'm just kind of like, I'm sorry? Oh, I need to actually remove this. Nope. Fuck off. I'm going to force unlock this gate, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Because imagine if colleges were like this IRL. Oh, sorry, you can't enter this college because you need to actually be a member of the college. Oops. Anyways, unlock. Force unlock the door. I need to just... Did I unlock it forcefully? No, I didn't. Okay, well... Let me get a look at this. Where exactly are we going to here? Oh my god. Never mind, we have to go back. Yeah, we do have to actually go back. Is this before or after the dialogue? Which part is the oh, sorry, I did not mean to do that. Which part is the remade part? So I can know... Like, where does it end and where does it start? The new one start. Or sorry, the old one start and the new one... Yeah, you know. The intro, a tree made until you made... Okay, that makes sense. Because it starts off really strong, and once you get to Angie, it starts falling apart. Completely. Like, the whole vampire thing, especially, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Why are vampires trying to sacrifice a girl to remain, to, like, stay alive or whatever? Like, that doesn't make sense. Vampires are supposed to live forever. Ah! Plot hole! Well, not really a plot hole, it's fanfiction, but still, it's just... That's a stretch. That's a lore... That's not even a lore stretch. That's a lore demolish. I did like how parts of Angie, like, were re-implemented into this, though. It is crazy, because, yeah, I do put a lot more criticism on Skyrim mods than I do on actual fucking games nowadays. Oh, yeah, this is after that. Let's just go ahead and fast travel back then. Are we done with Rigmor? I don't think we are. Does anyone know how much longer we have, actually? But yeah, I'm more critical towards Skyrim mods because somehow they've been a lot better than a lot of the games I've been playing. The new ones, at least. Still quite a way to go. But yeah, this mod broke again. I think it has an issue with town overhauls. The good bit is, hold on. I'm not saying the mod is bad. I'm saying that the mod needs a lot of adjustments. Because I have played bad mods, like actual bad story mods. This is not one of them. It's just... it has flaws. I guess it's quest 13? Sorry, get stage... Why is my keyboard not working? Oh boy. Yeah, this entire row of my keyboard isn't working right now. Hello? There we go. I may or may not have just tapped it to fix it. But okay, it seems we need to invest in one. I could take out my Model M from the fucking closet if it all comes to it. What was it? 17, right? Rigmor... Yeah, 13. Get stage Rigmor quest 13. I guess that's stage... 183? Oh no. Rules of Law gets rated a lot lower for me, strictly because of balancing issues. There we go. Rigmor? Where is she? That is another issue I have too. I'm gonna set a condition. Like I said, I'm taking notes with this mod so far. Where did she go? Where'd she go? Yeah, I'm confused. Oh boy. Okay, well then I need to go find her now by doing this. That being said, I would still rate Darkened higher than this because Darkened's ending was so disappointing. That's a whole ass controversial opinion, but man, did I dislike how Darkened handled everything when it came to the end. Okay, there it is. Olive Umbra. I would also still rate Grey Call of Nocturnal above this. Even though it has a lot of issues too. That one, if you actually want to know what the most infamous bad audio is in all of Skyrim mods, that one is definitely up there with that. Like, damn. What about Clockwork? Clockwork's fine. I've no issue with it. It's a good mod. I have absolutely no complaints about it. I don't really... Yeah, I can't think of any flaws with Clockwork at the moment. Here. Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing? It does involve combat, yes. Are you okay? Well, get pause there, I guess. I can't reset her either. She has like a reset script that you're supposed to be able to access, but... Why is 183 not found? Okay. What is it?
It was here. The battlefield in my dreams. I remember the walls of the castle. There was a storm.
Clockwork is fine at level...
This is the place where the little girl brought me.
15, 20, I would say. Did you manage to complete the dream?
No. Something's missing. It always ends here.
Yeah, that one's not really badly balanced. That's really good. It's not just a dream. This one thinks it's a premonition.
I'm sorry. What?
This is where they will come.
Look, there's a camp over there. Why don't we camp here and stay the night? It might help you know what she's trying to tell me.
Good idea. We can visit in the morning. We even visit Casius if you like.
Yes, I would like that. You can continue with your interrogation if you'd like. Come on.
This is a problem because obviously, yeah. Hold on. Let me warp her over. It doesn't account for these walls. Here you go. Which camp specifically? Oh boy, it doesn't actually give you anything. Oh, what is she doing? Where are you trying to head to? Is it this? Sacrosanct made me enjoy playing Vampire. And that's saying something, because usually I used to hate playing Vampire. Hey, okay to talk?
Sure.
We're not too far from the city. We should be safe.
You know, I love it out in the open. Since I arrived in Skyrim, I've gotten quite used to it.
So you would rather sleep out here than in a cozy inn?
Every time.
Just as well, seeing as we just got thrown out of one. It's dangerous out here in the open. You should protect yourself.
I know you're not happy with how I've changed, but it's what I want.
True, yeah.
Anyway, I got you, right? My guardian angel.
What if something happened to this one, like before? Last time we got lucky.
What will be, will be. If I was to die tomorrow, I would at least die happy. I mean, look at all these beautiful stars. What do you think they're made of? Do you think people live on the moons?
It's ask the Mennonites. This one thought the moons were made from cheese.
Come on, you don't believe that, do you?
It's true.
You're kidding,
Wow,
right?
dialogue. Of course this one's kidding.
Oh, har har. Very funny.
It's been quite a ride.
Me and you, we're a team.
Team Rigmor, huh?
Yeah, I know, right?
How are you feeling? Now it all seems to have returned.
I'm tired.
How old is this part of the mod? You get some rest. This one will... Oh. Jesus, I can't. I seriously cannot. Wow.
Good night, Dragonborn.
I'm hurt. I'm absolutely hurt. Wake up, nerd. It's morning. You good to go?
Yeah, I'm good.
Wait by the campfire. That's a good comparison, honestly. It's not that I don't. It's not that I hate romance. It's just it doesn't make sense for this character, and also you have to write it properly because a bad love story is how you destroy a game. How are you feeling? Open your eyes. Oh, there we go. You okay?
Yeah, why shouldn't I be?
Did you dream last night?
Yes. It was more vivid this time.
What is that one follower with, like, his name starts with the letter K?
It was pouring with rain. The fighting was over and the dead lay everywhere. She was laughing and skipping through the bushes.
Kaden. See, that's done a lot better, for example. Kaden has done way better.
When she saw me, she came right over to me.
As an example.
Sword from the ground. It was so heavy.
It's like a whole ass branching path, if I remember correctly.
Struggling, lifted it as high as she could above her head. And she shouted at the top of her voice. Freedom!
Anything else?
She drew a line in the dirt with the sword, and then held it out for me to take. But as I tried to take it, she held out her other hand for something in return. But I didn't have what she wanted, so she stopped smiling. And then it went.
You mean Balamund? Not Daggerlon, Balamund.
Again, but I couldn't find her.
What could she want?
I don't know. Maybe I never will.
Rigmor, are you sure you're okay?
Dragonborn, I'm okay, okay? Come on, let's go see Casius.
Alright. No, you mean Balamund. Yes, the Riften Smith. Alright. At least it's like right here. I hope she's not bugging out. That's... yeah, I... see, it's weird because, like, even what's her name is a lot better. She's, added in by interesting NPCs. And basically, she used to be a noble until Helgen happened. So now she's basically homeless and looking for someone to marry. Even that romance is done better. No, not Zora. Something Ash something with a, it's like a last V, like a last name with a V. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's first name. Verlaine Ashwood is, yeah. That shit's actually funny and well made too. You have the whole like spectrum of romance with interesting NPCs. And then you have I forget what her name is, but she's the smith. And that whole thing is adorable. Yeah, Isabel as well. Even though it's simplified too. And it's not that I want characters to not have any character flaws, because of course, you know, it's better if characters are like gray. But still, like, you gotta actually try harder if you do that.
Why, John Battleborn, you're writing me a song? Does it somehow involve blood or beheadings or
Like, even this is a bit better.
Well, that's where
even though it's literally just Romeo and Juliet. I forget when it happened, but I swear I had one of them get killed in the war. Since we were also doing a war character, or we were doing a character that had to do the war. I think he got killed by like some... I don't remember exactly. The hell are Thelmor doing here? Why does it have to be a female character? Wasn't that one of the benefits of Skyrim, that everyone's literally bi? I think no, we did, didn't we? Well, no, we married Varlene. We had a Nord character that married her, and it was the funniest shit ever. That was a Nord character, I think. The Nord racist character. That was a fun little romp. That whole character, the story's arc. That is more than likely... I don't actually know. Daggerlon would literally message you, what if we kissed while I'm slowly dying and have no face? Haha, just kidding. Unless... Blushed emoji. Who's the other guy? I forget his name. The one you find outside of a Draugr ruin. Oh boy. What do we got? Aww. I mean, it's not that bad. Rumorin, yeah. That one's also funny. No. That's made by Sacrilegious, who's in the chat right now. You should go follow him for whatever reason, if you're not already following him for whatever reason. This is added by Whiterun Project. So is that. So, there you go. Whiterun Project. Not yet released.
I'm sorry.
Chaotic also streams with it. If you don't follow her already, why don't you follow her already? Do it! Ah! Here, let me actually link her. She streams, I think the mod setup is called Serenity, which is like Requiem-esque. Well, is it like Requiem just ported over to SC and that's why it's called what it is? Sorry, I'm also typing. Oh, it's a Requiem Robin checklist. There you go. It's been a long time since I've touched Requiem, because I don't want to be chopping wood for a while. I already have enough balancing issues in my game to begin with. Requiem is actually better balanced in my game, funny enough. In some parts. As in, like, it's more consistent. Because it's like, it's such a mature mod that it has all these other things implemented in. Whereas this one has weird difficulty spikes that don't make sense. Like, they're not even, like, supposed to be challenging. They're just, they don't make sense. Because it's not accounted for. Although I do disagree with how grindy it is. Which is primarily the reason why I don't actually play it anymore.
Hey, Cassius.
I'm sitting at the table.
Matt Rigmor. So good to see you looking better.
We're going to the College of Winterhold. I'm hoping to learn about my family.
Is there something wrong?
Rigmor hasn't been feeling too well after everything she's been through.
I see.
What? Okay. Oops. This is what I like about Skyrim. Whenever like a story-heavy mod happens and then the rest of Skyrim happens alongside of it, it's just kind of like, oh, oops, sorry. There goes your dramatic storytelling. What's all this about, Cassius?
I don't know how or why, but for the last few days, scores of old Nord warriors have been arriving at Ingol's camp from all over Tamriel. They want to see you, Rigmor.
Why are you telling me this?
They are your father's old brigade, the Sons of Talos. They have come to pledge their swords and lives to follow you. Like it or not, they have sworn loyalty to you and you alone.
They don't even know me. I won't do it. I can't do it.
You need to get a grip on yourself, young lady. These men, we will need them in the coming battle. The fate of Skyrim, no, Tamriel even, could depend on you. You need to sort this out, Dragonborn. Whatever it takes. She needs to address these men.
That's a whole ass cliche.
I'm right here, okay? I'm not invisible. And no.
Oh, and she's gone moody again.
I won't do it. I can't do it. You can't make me.
Is indeed. Straighten Cassius out. What? Cassius, enough. Can't you see she's not really? Why are we saying this to Cassius? Why don't we just say, like, she gets like this as an option?
I'm sorry, my child. Please forgive me. Hey, everything is going to be okay. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. How about we pretend? All you need to do is go to Ingol's camp and say a few words. Rally them. You can borrow...
Fuck this, I'm getting vodka. Be right back. Hello, we're back. Oh boy. What's the drinking game?
Steel plate I have here, and a sword, only to help out. That's all. Could you do that?
I'll try, okay?
Hey, we'll cross that bridge together when we come to it, okay?
Okay.
This one will be right back.
Okay.
Drink time. Oh, that's really strong. Where's water? I'm usually good with this stuff. Oh god, it's been a while. I'm not reading this, fuck it.
I didn't realize she was in such a bad way, Dragonborn. Please forgive me. I can only hope she recovers in time. We will need her.
We might have to do without her, sons or no sons, and get used to that idea.
Of course. It breaks my heart to see her like that, truly. But she must address the Sons of Talos.
This one will prepare her the best he can. Then, he's off. He's going to take her home.
Until next time.
Oh, fuck. Water. I just drank, man. Come on. Why are we doing this?
Forget it. Let's just go, can we?
Baby steps. All right. This is like, imagine if Braith just had 300 fucking Imperials at her beck and call. Oh god. Why? I really wanted to not say anything worse, but it's just like, it's hard not to. It's testing me. It's absolutely testing me, this mod. I'm just waiting for my character to be like, hey, can I moderate your Twitch chat?
I'm sorry.
Alright. TBH, yeah, Thalmor 2020. Fuck it. Just destroy us. I'm not even bothering with this. Alright. Keep going. Yeah, I'm not even jumping into fights anymore. I just want this to be finished. That feel when Nuke's message in chat is still better romance than this mod. Okay, that one was actually really fucking rude. It's just not my cup of tea. It's a bit too, like, rom-com. Somebody will defend you, Nuke, and will threaten to cleave you. Or cleave, whoever insults you in two, sorry. Yeah. And also, like, the age gap. Can we talk about the fucking age gap of this character and her? I mean, I guess it would be, I guess it would be a bit, dependent on how you draw your character. And yeah, Runes, that's a perfect way to put it. I mentioned the age gap at the beginning of the stream, by the way. Just for the record. I did. I even mentioned it in Discord, or I guess alluded to it on Discord, where it's like, let me actually bring up exactly what I said in the chat. I will fucking read it out loud. And I'm not even gonna bother with this. I said, am I the only one that feels a bit odd playing Rigmor or Bruma? I swear, some of the choices just don't feel right, for lack of a better term. It's just a bit, I keep alluding to Liz as well, but like, if you want to see it done right, like, that whole, what do you call it? Before the Storm alone can pretty much be a decent, like, how to do it in a cheesy way, but still, it's not, like, bad. It's cheesy in a good way. Is she okay? Yeah, they're at least mid-20s. At the very least, mid-20s. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Of course, it makes sense that she's reacting now the way she did. It makes sense. But also, like, the whole backstory she has is like, tone it down a bit, please. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fucked up, but like, are we just gonna ignore like Argonians and shit? Like, all of Tamriel has gone through so much serious shit and like, what do you call it? Human rights violations, to say the least. If not outright genocides. Which is why it's kind of like, take a chill pill at least, you know? Like, we literally had a fucking Oblivion crisis. Like, what the hell?
So it's true. Part of the town did fall into the sea.
Now, I'm not saying it's not real, but yeah. As in back then, as in what do you call it in Elder Scrolls? Sorry.
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
But yeah, like I said, I don't have an issue with romance in games, but if you're gonna do it, please do it right, because bad romance is how you destroy, like absolutely destroy stuff. Seriously, the amount of games that just don't really end up being nice because of like a shoehorned in romantic thing is ugh. Yeah, Azura, and like, why Azura out of all of them? How did that one happen? And why is Azura kind of like choosing her? Why? They do not, no. Khajiit should not have bonus either, because they're from elsewhere, which is cold as hell. She's the reincarnation. Wow. Rude, but I could see it. Hey, Rigmor? Don't tell me you're not compatible with this fucking mod. Because, one, that's wrong, and two, I spent days fucking nav meshing this properly. Yeah, I guess. But it also, like, her writing could also be toned down from being moody teenager to a bit something more mature. She can have all these terrible tragedies that have occurred to her, but her still acting like this is a bit more, because I get that she was, I think she said, like, she was, being held a slave. Like, that doesn't... She's acting more like they took away fucking cell phone privileges than she went through slavery. Like, what the fuck? I know it's really weird to say, but, like, bear with me on it. Alright, so where is he at? Oh. Oh boy. Can we even go in there? Can she come up here is a better question. Okay, she can. God bless Obscure's College of Winterhold for nav meshing. We're just barging in on private property now. Oh, it's the most useless fucking NPC in all of Skyrim guilds. That is true, yeah, but it's just kind of like, oh. Whoa. It's not that she shouldn't complain about it, it's just that the way they made her complain about it is a bit lackluster, for lack of a better term. Yeah, it's not that she complains about it, it's more how she complains about it. Presentation.
And the famous, or perhaps I should say infamous, Rigmor of Bruma. I am.
If we're going by, like, you know, other media.
Long last.
Hi. I'm hoping to find out anything about my ancestry.
Ah, yes. Rigmor, why don't you go with Keris? She will take good care of you and explain a little about all that. And possibly might have some heirlooms left in good keeping at the college for your perusal.
Dragonborn?
No, I can't talk to her. It's okay, you go ahead. This one will have some business to discuss. He'll be right over.
Okay. Come this way, Rigmor. There's so much to talk about.
This place is so cool. I love it already.
I hope they don't get stuck on that thing.
It means great. I made it up.
Oh, I've never heard of that. How interesting.
That's a drink. That's absolutely a drink. Fuck. I'm never... What is this even? Oh, it's fucking Costco. No wonder, yeah. Ugh, this is bad. Exactly. Okay, Malesam, you said there's something important he should, this one should know about Rigmor.
It's a rather long story. Would you like the complete version, or just the bare facts?
You can drink on stream. It's allowed. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to know everything or the bare facts? Let's do everything, alright? I want to see just how far this rabbit hole goes.
A long time ago, some 200 years to be precise, there was a mercenary by trade known as Rigmor of Cyrodiil. She had a pretty uneventful early life, taking petty contracts until she joined an army of outlaws. The very same outlaw army, led by the Colovian warlord Titus Mede, who marched into the imperial city in the 17th year of the Fourth Era, wresting power from fools the gibbering. It was a sad tragedy then that, after giving birth to a baby girl 3 years later, she became gravely ill and died shortly after at the age of 38. Physicians attribute her death to the unwanted accidental pregnancy at a late age.
Unwanted accidental. And the child?
Titus Mede was besides himself with grief and arrangements, but made for the child to be adopted by the College of Winterhold by royal decree. The infant was duly adopted, and her belongings kept in storage therein. The child was named Morgan. At her coming of age, Morgan of Winterhold was summoned to the imperial city to become imperial court mage to the Mede dynasty, where she later was to become a very powerful influence. Before she left to take up her newly appointed duties, it is rumored she had taken her late mother's Daedric armor and crafted an amulet of Talos from it. She also took a Daedric ceremonial blade her mother had kept as a souvenir to strengthen her mother's bastard sword, with its blade increasing its properties.
She must have been a very powerful... No, I said your comment is better than this game's.
The Emperor would always seek her guidance in affairs of the Empire. Overshadowing the heir to the dynasty, Athrobus Mede, who was fiercely jealous of this foreign witch, so much so, at the event of the Emperor's death, Athrobus Mede struck. Morgan and her husband, a palace guard captain, were accused of a plot to usurp power. Her husband was slain, and Morgan escaped, fleeing Cyrodiil with their only child. Her disappearance only served to confirm the rumors Morgan was the bastard child of Titus Mede I and Rigmor of Cyrodiil.
I'm sorry.
She and her child Morgan
were
never heard of again.
Then?
Then, one fine day, Morgan's heirlooms miraculously surfaced. The Falmor had found them buried in a chest belonging to Ragnar of Bruma. The identity of Rigmor, his only heir, and her history became known to the college. Unfortunately, we were too late to intervene. The college, you see, is duty-bound to protect and serve the descendants of Morgan of Winterhold. Before she leaves here, it is my duty to tell her of her
I'm sorry, hold on.
The Emperor Titus Mede II is to restore her name and accept her family as part of the Mede dynasty.
Isn't she a Nord?
Bring her the position of the recently vacant Countess of...
What? What is going on? What just happened?
And it...
Well, there's it at. Okay.
So now, Guardian, here we are. I am afraid this doesn't concern you anymore, Guardian. Tell her I must. I shall ignore the threatening undertones, Guardian. You see, killing me would serve no purpose.
More water soon.
She will eventually come to know. Unless, of course, you intend to lock her away in some dark dungeon. Or gallivant around the wilds of Tamriel like a common bandit. Also, I like you. I have a lot of respect for you and your achievements. And you have protected her well. In fact, I cannot think of anywhere else I would rather Rigmor be at this troubling time. With an imminent invasion looming, and all that, it would be prudent to await the outcome of such an event. We would, after all, need to make sure the Emperor is still in residence at the Imperial City.
Agreed. No point in telling her just yet.
So I will relent and leave the decision to you when to tell her. But I must have your word. Give me your word of honor, Guardian, that as soon as she is fit and well, you will deliver to Rigmor her legacy.
This one doesn't really have a choice, does he?
I am afraid not.
Bastard, no. I'm not even sure, Top.
I'm waiting.
That's a drink. Why would you give me the choice if you're not gonna let me go with that choice? No, don't do this. Don't do this.
I think our business here is done.
Ah, God.
Guardian,
Oof.
it's obvious now is not the time. Take care of her.
That's a perfect way to put it,
So
Sakura.
Come on, this way.
I think we had better see what all that commotion is about.
Oh boy, we'll see. Okay. Holy fuck, I feel... Ugh, need more water. Oh, I have more over here. What's all this? Hold on.
This armor was left by Morgan of Winterhold. She was an ancestor of mine. Carrie says it belongs to me. Isn't it wonderful? Do you think I should?
Please do, my child. We await with anticipation.
Oh my god.
How does it look?
Remarkable. It's a fine example of antique armor forged by the famous Khajiit armorer Zizije. This particular piece was worn by your great-great-grandmother.
Man, I wanted to be nice to this mod.
When she accompanied the Emperor.
I really wanted to be nice to it.
Campaign.
It's just slowly falling apart more and more.
What the hell are these?
Oh, those, yes. Those, dear girl, are breasts.
Why would anyone put breasts on a cuirass?
I'm not gonna drink anymore. It's gonna get unhealthy if I keep doing it.
It's used as a combat tactic. When the enemy approaches and raises his weapon, you would dazzle him with your breastplate, giving...
Yeah, no, I seriously can't continue. It might lead to problems. At least at this point. Or at this time. It's true.
Oh.
What was it? Oh!
Did Did you know you can dazzle the enemy with your breastplate?
Oh my
Is
god.
that so? I've never heard of that.
Yes, it's true. It's used as a combat tactic. When the enemy approaches and raises his weapon, you would dazzle him with your breastplate, giving you the advantage.
Oh, how interesting.
Okay. I'm sorry, it's just... Jesus, man.
Not a word will pass my lips. She really does have a wild...
I don't have a face cam, but if you had a face cam, you would see me holding my hand on my face. I'm face palming right now. How do we... Hold on.
Not a word will pass my lips. She really does have a wonderful innocence, and it's quite lovable, isn't she?
This one.
Anyway, Guardian, I think our business here is done. Don't forget to tell the girl when you think she is ready. It's obvious now is not the time. Take care of her. Who knows, one day our paths might cross again.
I will say though, again, I need to stress this. The introduction sequence that is the actual the remade part of this is super strong. That it makes the tone... Oh god, it's speaking is difficult now. It makes the switch in tone a lot more perceivable. And yeah, you can tell immediately where the quality just fucking whoop, down the hill. Like, seriously. I don't know what other way to put it than that. Like, the intro sequence does set expectations up for the rest of it, and it just kind of just... Well, the voice acting, I guess, I can't complain about the voice acting because the writing is one thing. They are reading the lines how they should be reading the lines, but the lines themselves are kind of so I really can't blame them. The actors and actresses in this mod, that from what I've heard so far, sound okay. They sound pretty good. You ready to head back to Ingol's camp?
Yeah, let's get this over with. Can you carry the armor for me?
Sure, no problem.
Dragonborn, there's a sword too.
I mean, that's true, yeah, but I mean, like, the way they're talking and all that is fine. This one will look after it for you, don't worry.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Oh. Did you say anything else, by the way? Craigasm. One more. For the road. That needs to be a fucking notification sound, honestly. Give me a reason why I shouldn't go ahead and run this fucking mod through BAE and get that sound specifically. Where are we? Hall of the Elements. Okay. Flushed emoji. Oh, where the hell are they? Here? Okay. I'm still, like, shook about the whole Titus Mead relationship. Like, what? I'm just... Oof. Man. I'm not even sure if that's if it's like, yeah, I really don't know how to feel about it. I'm just like shocked. I don't know what else to say other than that. Like, oof. So did you learn anything about your ancestors? Because I certainly did.
Well, Morgan was my great-great-great-grandmother, and her mother was also called Rigmor. But she died, and the college adopted Morgan, and when she came of age, became the court mage
There's her Shadowclaw.
of the dynasty. How cool is that?
Yeah, the Skyrim comfy, it's like super comfy, the whole streaming thing. Look at the dialogue choice! I cannot!
So, the heirlooms I had, you know, when I first met
Someone
you,
saying cool in Skyrim doesn't fit, like, it just sticks out. I'm sorry. I know that's an actual nitpick though, but still.
She took the heirlooms with her, but left behind what we have now.
Let's get this over with.
What am I going to say to them?
You'll think of something. Wow, like just...
Okay,
oof.
let's do this.
How do you do, fellow Nords? Fellow Nordlings? Sorry, that's what this mod calls them, right? How cool is that Dragonborn? Well, it depends. Hold on. How cool is that Dragonborn?
Let me know if you want. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
19 is how cool that Dragonborn is. Give me a reason why Frostfall should not be renamed to how cool is that Dragonborn. No comma, of course.
I say, you didn't hear any loud noises last night, did you?
Okay, so... over here again, huh? Got it. Let's do this. Where's the horse? Right here. Go over here. Come on. Let's go. Get your horse. Where's your horse? What'd you do to your horse? That's a paper map mod.
I'm sorry.
One of the most temperamental map mods, but it's worth it. And by temperamental, literally, it's just you have to put it at the very end of your load order. If you don't put it at the very end, then have fun having it break. Oh, yikes. Look at that lantern. Oof. Need to get that mod that reduces the glow. Modding a mod. This is the state we're in now. Oh, sorry, hold on. Oof. Oh, dude, if you love cats, you should probably follow Charmed, because Charmed has a cat cam. He's still in here, right? Yeah, let me SO him again. There you go. Follow Charmed if you're not following him already. Yeah, look at that. Even cat emojis. Or cat emotes. Alright, I'm just going straight there. Hopefully we don't get sidetracked or forced into fighting something. Yeah, I remember the first time I forgot to disable them. Because if I remember correctly, if you render it with it engaged, I think it literally renders parts of that map here.
Is there any way you'd rather spend the day than
From what I recall, at least, yeah, it'll literally just put parts of the map mod here, so you'll have paper in your sky. Well, chunks of paper, not the whole thing, but you'll definitely notice it. Not to mention, sometimes it just glitches out and you need to just reinstall it. Rip everyone. Alright, but yeah, we're on our way. Holy hell! What's going on over there? Yeah, I think that's... Isn't it called, like, level 15? Or something like that? It's either, like... It's something like level 15 or some other weird LOD level. I don't recall exactly. Someone probably knows the exact number I'm thinking of. Or rather, that's like the way LODs work, where it's like they're set in levels. And I think that the map mod specifically is like LOD 15 or something like that. Which is why whenever there's like a drag, if you're playing vanilla at least, if you're fighting dragons and they actually like breathe fire on you, you can pause the game and look at where you are and you will probably see that. It's visible from space. But at least, hey, the map screen at least is not Fable 3's pause menu. That one gets a fucking mention because it takes forever, even though you have John Cleese. We've been picking on Fable 3 a lot. We have to play it now just to suffer it again. That one hurt. Seriously, Fable 3 hurt to play through. Where's your horse?
I'm sorry.
Wow, at least the dialogue that I wanted to say is literally that. No, Rigmor, horse. Horse, Rigmor, horse. Your horse. There you go. Can we get a equipable newspaper mod so I can just smack people? I already beat you to the idea. I'm pretty sure the idea you had is literally that. That's rude. That's actually rude. Oh yeah, equipable maps, that is true. But as much as we're ragging on Rigmor, I'd probably use it more against Serana. Because she keeps pushing people off cliffs. Really? Really? It's funny, it's like, oh yeah, then Skyrim happens. Where the hell is this? Is it here or is it somewhere else? I'm freezing to death. Oh no.
That's the last of them.
I'm getting out of here.
What? What's happening? Oh.
That's the last of them.
last of them.
Save our cat out of nowhere. Is it here or where? Where are we supposed to be going? Why is this not, picking this up? Yeah, hello? Am I not in the area right now? To the Grassy Knoll. So here? Oh, my game started really fucking lagging. Like, really lag. Whoa, what happened? Rigmor? What are you doing? Why are we here? Dude, I've never had this part lag. Talk to... Oh, we're about to have some fun with SFO, aren't we? Where'd she go? No. Why here? Why not here instead? Are you sure you're okay about this?
Just pass me Morgan's armor.
We can ride on by.
Now pass me her sword.
Oh?
Yes, just give me the sword.
How do you feel?
You really want to know? I feel invincible. I am an unstoppable force. A born killer, widowmaker, a true Nord warrior, and my enemy's worst nightmare. And the scariest thing of all, it excites me. It invigorates me. It is all I have ever known, and I feel good. But once this is done, know this. It will be over. So don't you ever ask me about it again. Do you understand me?
Wow. Wow. I'm just... What a character development.
Just so you know, I'm not doing this for Casius, or Knoll, or you. I'm doing this for my father. It's what he would have wanted. I at least owe him this much, considering the failure I've been so far. You never know. He might even forgive me.
Man, this is now a fucking peanut gallery stream. I can't believe it. We've become this. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Let me just say, I will absolutely laugh if we succumb to exposure while this whole dramatic thing is happening. Let me save before that in case we do have to redo that dialogue. Like, no thank you. Oh, that's why it's fucking lagging. I was wondering. Oh, SFO.
Back off, let her through. Back off, let the child through.
You're welcome, by the way.
Tell us, who is it? Assert with your father.
What now? Oh, I guess you have to, sorry, explain to Ingle. Yeah, my bad. She wanted to come. She insisted on addressing the sons.
By the god, she truly is her father's daughter. Silence. Silence. Let the child speak.
You asked for me to come. Here I am.
Okay, that's distorting.
I know you all loved my father, and most of you here, sons and daughters of Talos, will have followed him and fought alongside him with loyalty and honor. You are here today because a new wind blows from the north, and on it rides a new danger, ready to sow the seeds of war. This homecoming is testament to your love for your homeland. This calling of arms, my brothers and sisters, testament to your love of our people. This truce between our former...
This is Rigmor of Bruma.
Testament to the power we
let them come.
For a short time, the enemies of our enemy shall become our friends. Because from the north a new enemy is coming, waiting to strike at our homeland. A new danger never before seen, where no one is safe. A new order which comes not to take away our freedom.
I love that in the background, just someone's clanging the fuck away out of that sword.
Enslave us, but to annihilate us.
Ow, my ears.
Our children, our people, to destroy us and burn our lands, to desecrate our shrines and take away everything we hold dear.
Yeah.
Well, I say to you, let them come!
I hope my speakers aren't being damaged by this.
We will fight them! We will throw them back into the sea! I say to you, let them come!
Yikes. Tavros, welcome to the fucking train wreck. Oh. We died. Like I said, yeah, we died from exposure. Perfect. We have to experience that again. Yeah, we died from freezing to death. I was expecting it. Alright, you know what? Hold on. Let me just... Yeah, I died from the speech, not exposure. You're right. Can I just wait in here? Yeah, hold on, Rigmor. I got a whole ass frostbite situation to deal with. Can I just stay here while this is happening? Like,
Poor Rogie. If you're feeling charitable,
I'd rather go help Rogie than listen to this shit.
Hungry.
Give me venison chop. Fuck it. Give me that. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
He's like, where'd the Dragonborn go? And I'm just over here like, what Dragonborn? I can't even shout. Alright.
And then I told her about the vampires and how much they would pay me for them.
Seriously, the writing is slowly getting out of hand now. Like, this is now in dangerous territory of... Why? Alright, I'll just wait for this to go through. We're still very cold. I feel bad that I'm like critiquing this mod a lot, but at the same time it's like, no, get something to drink. Don't get something to eat. Get something to eat and get something to drink. That type of drink. You're in for a ride. You're absolutely in for a ride. You haven't even been... You don't even know what's been happening. And I don't even know, do you want to know what's been happening? It's been quite the ride. Let me tell you that. I don't think... How can you break this down even further? Alright, well we have to hear this again. At least this time we won't freeze to death. Is she done or no? But I'm leaving these trees here. Alright, I'm not disabling them for her. Fuck that. Haha, wait, where'd she go?
I have to wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thum be taught, like any skill?
Did we glitch this? I mean, sorry, but I don't want to fucking freeze to death. It's kind of important. But what is she doing? But where is she going? Like, what? Isn't there a dragon fight over there? What are you doing, Rigmor? Oh my god, my GPU. I just heard the fans kick on. I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad. Honestly, I ain't even mad. I'm just vibing, you know? What level are these things, actually? I'm concerned they're gonna come after me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you guys are fucked. I think this is way more entertaining that whole situation over there. Just saying. Would you guys rather watch this or go over there and listen to this speech? This is fun. I'm actually enjoying this. Like, who do you guys think will win? Stormcloaks or these level 40 fucking enemies with like 1,000 something HP? They're dying. Oh, this one's almost dead.
True North never back down.
Ghost lads? Okay, we got 2 for ghosts. I mean, so far they're really putting up with this. Like, this is pretty good. Let's check their stats. Well, what is it? Not spells, perks, I guess. Extra damage. Oh, extra armor. Augmented magic. Equipment. They're wearing that shit, apparently. Oh. Well, I mean, yeah. No. I'm on your side, okay? I'm just gonna go back over here. Sorry to rain on everyone's fucking parade, but yeah. Oh, whoops, this isn't it. This is it over here. I'm totally gonna lure everyone here and just ruin her speech.
True Nords never back down.
He's going. He do be going though.
By Talos, you won't leave here alive.
Wow, these ghost guys are actually winning. I should probably help now, to be quite honest. I think it's because they have, do they need silver weapons to kill them or something? Yeah, they're like beefed up, to say the least. They haven't killed a single one of them. They're just dying. Oh no, they're slowly dying.
You never should have come.
That's probably what it is, yeah. They're like immune to physical. You know what no one's immune to, though?
You never should have
I want the XP for this. Ow! Never mind, we're dead. Alright, I'm gonna just disable Frostfall really quickly so we can get through with this. But yeah, wow, level 40s, and they have 1,000 something HP. That's actually really fucking painful. Alright, anyways. I think we're wearing the Galdo's amulet, which is probably why it's happening. There we go. Has been disabled. Can you talk to her, by the way, or no? I wanted to see if you could ask her where her horse is while she's on the horse. No. Can you?
Back up. Hey, by the god, she truly is your father's daughter. Silence. Silence.
All right, you ready?
You asked for me to come. Here I am.
I love that they're just stuck here because SFO.
I know you all loved my father, and most of you here sons and daughters of Talos, will have followed him and fought alongside him with loyalty and honor.
I'm leaving it optional.
You are here today because a new wind blows from the north, and on it rides a new danger, ready to sow the seeds of war. This homecoming is testament to your love for your homeland. This calling of arms, my brothers and sisters, testament to your love of our people. This truce between our former enemy is testament to the peril we face. For a short time, the enemy of our enemy shall become our friends. Because from the north a new enemy is—
Would you look at her? I wouldn't.
strike at our homeland. A new danger never before seen, where no one is safe. A new order which comes not to take away our freedom. A new order comes not to occupy and enslave us, but to annihilate us. Our children, our people. To destroy us and burn our land.
This guy's me.
To desecrate our shrines and take away everything we hold dear. Well, I say to you, let them come!
And my character's just like, this one has no fucking clue what she's talking about.
Them back into the sea. I say to you, let them come!
Someone just coughed, by the way. At the end of the speech was just like, ugh.
Can you please take me home now?
Return to the grassy. Why the grassy knoll? Chaotic, you missed it. You missed it. You missed it. I will say that much. It's okay. It's okay. It's all okay though. Where the fuck are you? Can you put a face mask on at least?
Dragonborn.
I'm sorry? It's okay, this one's right here. Let's get you home.
By the gods.
I mean, that's literally me right now. Fuck it. No, we're fast traveling. We're at that point. Yeah, no, sorry. Where's the carriage? I can add it to her. I mean, I still have spell perk item distributor. I could just add her to have the vomiting that Ovis adds to some bandits. Yeah, fast travel does break her quests too. I've heard. And by heard, I mean I was looking at Creation Kit to see the quest lines and all that, and yeah, fast traveling can break it. It's even warned against in the quest logs in some parts. I love the smiley face. No!
Need a ride? Where do you want?
I'll tell you this: the reborn part of Rigmor is really good. Like really, really good. The bad part is that you also have the rest of it to go. So yeah, it should really be like chapter based, I think, and just work on the other parts as opposed to having like one part redone. Where are we, out of 10? Where are we putting it? As in chat. Where are you guys putting this mod so far? Also, my game is still fucking laggy. I think I just need to restart it after all that shit. 11 out of 10. Todd Howard's favorite mod. I don't think it does, but I'm not sure. Does not know. Wow. Are we just gonna... We're just gonna ignore this over here? I would not say bad voice acting. I mean, you can disagree with the... What do you call it? With the dialogue. And I do. I do disagree with it. However, the voice acting is not bad at all. It definitely clips in some areas, like just now. I'm gonna have to go look at that part of the mod and repackage it because it's clipping. I need to restore it in restoration software I have. You can have good voice actors and have bad writing. That's a possibility. Absolutely a possibility. Angie's part of it.
Looking to practice, stranger? Let's see if I can teach you a few things about you.
I think we had better talk, Dragonborn.
I think it's just because we're by like interiors and all that. How has things been, Sigun? Anything this one would need to... Why is this man naked over here?
Sethri arrived earlier. What an obnoxious...
It would depend on the voice
He took a bath in
splicing.
the lake and hasn't gotten dressed since. He has been annoying Angie too. You might want to tell him...
He's
to
not
put some
naked
clothes
though.
on.
I see he's wearing the briefs.
I tried to tell him earlier, but he insists it's his farmhouse, and he thinks he can do whatever he likes.
This one will have a word with him. Is Baran still here?
Yes, he's around somewhere. How has Rigmor been?
She's apparently rallying up bugs now. Or, sorry, rallying up troops and all that now and becoming a fucking war criminal.
That's good to know.
Dragonborn.
Hold on. Let me just confirm something. We're good. We're good. Just double checking. You okay?
Thank you, Dragonborn,
For what?
for being here for me.
Oh my god!
Yes, I will.
I'm sorry
Good night,
now.
Dragonborn.
I refuse. I refuse.
Fear not.
Why are you naked?
I'm not naked. I've got a pair of pants.
I actually was, yeah.
You would do well to make yourself decent. There are ladies present.
Whoa there.
We don't all have a huge mansion in Torval. It's the heat.
Why are you here exactly, Sethri?
The invasion fleet you're expecting. It's been spotted out to sea off the coast of Morrowind. Thought you'd want to know.
What? So they went the long way around. Clever.
They should be here any time soon.
Heard any news from the other provinces of Cyrodiil?
Our allies.
Nothing I want to talk about.
Once the invasion,
be seeing you.
Measures will be taken. The minion is waiting for the moment.
I love the random violent cops and Oblivion dialogue.
The new order lands in Skyrim. Mead will feign troop movements north to expose the southern army and crush them on the border of Cyrodiil.
We need to do is stop Adriath and his army is here in Skyrim.
Yes.
How does a man get some decent food around here? Talking about plans.
Well met, Dragonborn. Ingle and I thought it wise to discuss the coming invasion. Do you have any suggestions regarding the defense of Skyrim from the enemy forces?
Bruh, I'm just...
We could try and throw them back into the sea, but we don't know when or where they land. We'll be outnumbered, so we have to choose our ground.
I'm just vibing here, man.
The swamps around Hjalmark are not suited to Legion tactics. We will become bogged down. The mud will kill us.
We spawn something.
They have only a few options open to them, too. What's
okay.
They'll avoid Solitude and Windhelm and go for broke.
Yes. If I were in Adriath's position, I would avoid a lengthy siege. He doesn't even know if the Southern Army group will advance in good time, if at all it defeats Titus's army. So a suppressing force on the Pale Border and one at Dragon Bridge will effectively cut off Solitude and Windhelm. While the
I don't even care anymore.
Head straight for Whiterun. That's what I would do. As Ingol just said, go for broke.
Yeah, yes.
They're still not edited.
Swamp immediately, like a lightning strike within 24 hours of landing. If they take the city of Whiterun, the war in Skyrim is over. He would be free to take Solitude and Windhelm at will.
He'll protect his flank.
There we go! Ah, yes! 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 Well, I mean, that makes up for the money. Give me a second, guys. I gotta go do some stuff. Only edits I do is just make them a text box, or sorry, a notification as opposed to a text box. Because that, like, specifically that one can get me killed. Since my game is like real time, it would be kind of an issue. That's probably it. And also, I will more than likely remove certain things for characters. Ideally, before I go back in there, ideally, like, it'd be nice if there were an MCM that would let me disable, like, which things it would boost or take away. Like, this character, for example, it will not be doing Conjuration, so taking away Conjuration or any of this other stuff is just kind of like, it won't do anything.
Well met. As you wish. I'll go get dressed.
I'm still nervous that he might be showing something. Thick. As soon as they land, this one wants you to move your Legion to Whiterun.
Excellent. The walls will protect our right flank. He has no choice but to come for us. We can draw his main force into ground of our choosing and take the head off the serpent.
Fix! Yeah. Okay. Itsuingol, you're to be our shield wall.
The classic textbook maneuver. Pin them down and outflank their left. We can use the Whiterun garrison to boost my numbers.
I'm gonna laugh if it fucking breaks not meshing. Oh yeah, you did. You missed the whole ass speech. You were probably there for it though, weren't you? It's our best hope, but which way will he come?
There's 2 options open for him, through the mountain pass at Labyrinthian, or across the plains via Dragon Bridge. Either way, we will be waiting outside the city. With my encampment on the Pale Border and Ingol's camp outside Windhelm, he would need a protracted campaign to take that area, so he will avoid it.
Come, Casius. We can discuss the logistics on the way back to our garrisons. We'll keep you informed of the situation, Guardian.
What do you mean, see your friends off? That was, what's his name? The Dunmer from earlier. That actually gave us this farm. What's his name? Sethri, yeah.